My name is Derek.
I'm Claudia.
I'm James.
I'm Nick.
I'm John.
I'm Kendall.
We are Team Visionaries.
Energos empowers you to intuitively design and customize your own personalized vision boards to help you envision and reach your goals. Utilize striking layouts, quality images, and other design features to inspire your aspirations.
To bring Energos to life, we began by meeting virtually using Google Meet, so we could discuss our personal and group ideas. Once our goals were established, we documented in a shared Google Doc and continued adding our shared ideas for the app. Once the ideas came together, we kicked off the Scrum board to organize our to-dos into manageable small tasks that were manageable during that point, that state in our app.
To make sure we kept each other on the same page, we actually met every morning as a group for stand up to implement our next plans and ideas for the project moving forward. We felt that it was very important to collaborate as a team. With that being said, the project that we did make, which is a vision board, we implemented HTML, CSS, Java, JavaScript, and for the programs we used IntelliJ and also Visual Code.
Dream big and envision your future. Take a moment to think about your goals and dreams. What would you like to achieve? Where would you like to see yourself in the next month, 6 months, a year, or even 5 years from now? Instead of journaling those goals or cutting out images and pasting them to a poster board, bring those ideas to life using Energos.
You can create your new vision board by selecting the Add button and entering the name of your vision board. Select the thumbnail for your new vision board and begin your creation.
Begin by selecting a template that best suits the board design you have in mind. Once you have the base for your board, add images that represent your goals and dreams by dragging and dropping them from the sidebar. Background picture can be added if desired, and a background color could be applied as well. If you have your own image, background, quote, or text that you prefer to use, you can upload one easily.
Once you have added your goals and dreams to the board, use the settings icon to add more custom styling. Select between showing the grid or turning it off. Adjust the border radius of each grid box, or change the spacing between each grid box.
Maybe you want to change the style of the border. Select your custom border thickness, border color, or even change the border style by choosing a dotted border instead of the standard classic. There are many options to help you create the vision board of your dreams.
Another option that can be selected to customize your experience while creating your vision board is dark mode. Select the toggle and Energos will change to a dark color palette that is a bit softer on the eyes and encourages you to reach for the moon.
To create Energos, we chose a single-page application design and used JavaScript, HTML, and CSS to build out the front end.
In order to get the front end and the back end communicating, we use RESTful APIs and JSONs. In the front end, we create the JSONs that will be sent to the back end using post and patch requests. We also use GET requests to pull JSONs from the back end.
The backend portion of our application was written in Java with the use of Spring and Hibernate. Individual endpoints allow persisting of all attributes of a displayed element so it can be recalled and rendered without losing its position and formatting.
Clean, organized, and working code is important to us. To help implement this, we utilized test-driven development by creating and running JUnit tests. As we continue to grow the front end and use APIs and JSONs, we utilize HTTP requests tests to confirm that the JSONs were being properly created and updated. Testing was absolutely vital to our success.
As Energos became more involved in deadlines approached, we split up into different teams to manage our workload. Each team utilized the creation of different branches and managed them by using Git.
We made sure to review our progress and our goals daily. We would make each other aware of the time allotted and adjust what features would be implemented based on what was most important at that time of the process. This kept our process running smoothly and encouraged open team communication.
Midway through development, we were faced with the challenge of persisting our data. As our design evolved, we needed a way to create a new vision board with default values and elements without affecting previously created vision boards that had some elements already modified. We didn't know what approach to take until we got introduced to design patterns and how they can help us solve the challenge. We decided to use factory design pattern, which allowed us to save multiple vision boards and data associated with them without overriding one another. That required the team to modify our code and create a solution that we had never previously executed.
We had many ideas for what we wanted to create, and it was a challenge parsing it down to a manageable idea and then breaking it down further into reasonable tasks that could be completed by pairs within our group. Once we learned how to communicate about these ideas during our stand-ups, we would document it on the Scrum board, and then we were able to move much quicker and complete what was needed before deadlines and stay a lot more organized.
We learned a lot about feature branching. Our team would typically split up into groups of two. So one team might be working on the backend in Java, another team on the styling in CSS, and yet another team on the JavaScript rendering. Once we were complete with the feature, we would merge that branch with the dev branch. This prevented any merge conflicts from happening.
As a group, we learned how to communicate, use our resources appropriately, time management, and critically think to solve problems. This allowed us to develop our code and produce a polished product.